Yo, it's TheGIBBYNATR, and in today's video we're going to be talking about whether the weapons in Call of Duty World War II are pay to win. So there are actually variants in Call of Duty World War II, if you didn't know already, if you're not lucky enough to get one. Now these variants actually change the aesthetics of the gun. Now they're meant to not be directly stat changing, but in my eyes they are. Now if you change the iron sights on a gun, you're going to be changing the performance of a gun. In the background you're going to be seeing gameplay with the STG Shingles, which is the epic variant that's only available in supply drops, which you can buy with real money. So yeah, there's where the pay to win aspect comes in. So this variant, you can obviously, if you've used the STG before, you'll know that the iron sights in this gun are way nicer than the normal STG. The normal STG has pretty nice iron sights, but they're kind of really like close together and up in your face, and it's kind of hard to like see people when you're shooting people across the map. But with this Shingles variant, you actually, it's really weird. As you shoot, you get more recoil, but it's only the end of the gun that gets the recoil. The front of the gun stays low, and that means that you can actually see the enemy more clear when you're getting the recoil. It's a really weird thing to describe, but it's just like a bit of a broken mechanic with this gun where people are more visible when you get recoil. Makes no sense, but you'll notice it in the gameplay what I mean. It's kind of like the gap of the end bit of the sight rises above the front bit, and that kind of just increases your visibility and allows you to correct your accuracy more better. So my accuracy with this gun is absolutely insane, the Shingles, but I actually normally use a red dot sight on the normal STG just because the iron sights are so horrible, but this variant means that I don't have to use it, and that's where I think these weapons are pay to win. Because if you're not having to use a sight because the gun has a nice iron sight, then that's an extra attachment you can use. So say for example I was having a red dot on my gun, that leaves what, like 2-3 other attachments that I can use if I'm using primed and infantry. If I'm just using infantry, that leaves 2 attachment slots left for other attachments, and if I'm not using infantry, that's only 1 other attachment that I can use. So in all cases you are losing an attachment slot. So for example, my class setup normally would be rapid fire, red dot and extended mags. Now if I have the Shingles, it means I can take that red dot off, and it means I no longer have to use infantry and I can use another division. But if I still want to use infantry, I can put on foregrip, and that's just going to turn my gun into an absolute laser. Or I can put long barrel on, and it's going to make my gun like have even better range and less shots to kill at a longer range. So it's going to make my gun more powerful, which just isn't fair. Like, it shouldn't be like that. I don't think the iron sight should change at all. It should be more how Black Ops 3 did it, where they actually had variants for the different attachments. So for example, you'd get a quick draw grip and that would look cool, and that would obviously have no effect on how your gun actually handled. It would only affect like the side of the gun that you're looking at, and you wouldn't even notice it in the game. But when you've actually got the iron sights that are physically nicer and easier to see people, that is pay to win. If you played Infinite Warfare, you'll know about the blue dot sight that was only in supply drops, and it gave you the cleanest reticle in the game, and it made your accuracy godlike. And people used to complain about that all the time, saying that it was pay to win, and they like, if you didn't have it, you were at a disadvantage. I luckily had it, and I could just gun everyone. My accuracy from when I didn't have it to then when I got the blue dot was insane in that game, and it is no different with World War II, which is a shame because I was hoping it wouldn't be like this pay to win Call of Duty that we've been used to. But obviously, boys, at the end of the day, Call of Duty is a business. It's how Activision, Sledgehammer, whoever the developers are, make money, and yeah, they just want more money at the end of the day. But like, I don't really know. We're never going to get rid of this pay to win stuff because it makes so much money. If everyone just stopped buying supply drops, then it would be fine, but that's never going to happen. So we've kind of just got to put up with this. Leave your comments down below telling me whether you think these variants are paid to win. I definitely think they are. There's no doubt about it. When you're changing the iron sights of a gun, that is a stat for me. That comes under some sort of like recoil control and just like how the gun actually handles. For me, that is a stat, and it is changed when you change your iron sight. But yeah, as I said, let me know your beliefs down in the comments, what you think about this whole situation. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's been TheGIBBYNATR, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.